Who the fuck are you? How are you? That's like you saying McDonald's is the wrong place to have salad. Fuck McDonald's. They shouldn't have salads. You're not McDonald's, bitch. You're not McDonald's, bitch.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Here we go. $1 in the woods. About $1 in the woods.
Keemstar is no more. He's stepping down from his throne. Not just yet though. He's retiring from DramaAlert officially next year on the 8th of March. On his 40th birthday. Keemstar as we know him is no more. The question on everybody's mind now is, what does Muggen Mylle think about it? He's probably really happy. You'd think that someone like me would be delighted to see someone as problematic and toxic as Keemstar go. I've been described as a wokey dokey by TERFs. I, out of everyone, would understand that this is a good thing, cause it is, or it would be. On a cognitive level, I do think this is for the better, but my heart wants what it wants. It wants you, Keemstar, you absolute bastard, beloved by everyone. I love you, I hate you. You got me right into the news when no one else did. Fuck you. Do I respect Keemstar's views? No. Do I respect him as a person? Also no. Do I respect him as a content creator? Still no. Do I find him entertaining? Yes. The truth is, yes I do. If you've been online for a while now, you're probably aware that Keemstar has been quote-unquote cancelled multiple times, even before cancel culture as we know it today was even a thing. Most notably back in 2016 when iDubbbz dropped one of his beloved content cops on Keemstar.
I think iDubbbz's Keemstar video is probably the best video we made. Now, obviously, I am Keemstar, so I disagree with a lot of points in the video, alright?
Along with his ex-friends, Leafy is here and Grade A Under A who backstabbed him. It was a whole ordeal. Keemstar was absolutely heartbroken. He kept bringing it up every episode of his podcast. It was like watching a divorce and a long outdrawn custody battle. Calvin, why did you make that video on Keemstar? Was it a business move? Was it worth it? Was it worth throwing away true love for revenue? Was it worth throwing away true love for revenue, Calvin? I hope you're happy asking strangers on Twitter if you can dick them down, 'cause you ain't getting that sweet juicy cussy anymore. That's a lie they made up, but the scars remain. This is ridiculous. While they were making exposed videos, cancellation videos, takedown videos, or whatever you might call it, Grade A Under A was as bold as to promote Keemstar's #1 rival.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Scarce. You can't take Keemstar down, but you can seriously piss him the fuck off. Like a cockroach in a nuclear apocalypse, Keem just keeps on surviving controversy after controversy, and this is a true testament to cancel culture's ineffectiveness. I'll give it to him. Not a lot of people have it in them to push through as the entire internet is against you, and rightfully so, may I add. He has taken on the role of YouTube's own villain. For real, I'm just not saying that. Have you seen the Twitter videos of him?
Just please swing at me. If you're gonna swing at me, dude. Let me know, because I got a fucking files on top of files to swing back at.
He's straight up a cartoon villain. It's so funny. By simply embracing it, he used it to his advantage. Is that a good thing? Probably not. I mean, I know it's a bad thing and your intentions doesn't really matter when you're fully aware of what you're doing, and that it's ironic or whatever doesn't really justify it. But I can't help but admire him in a fucked up way. I don't know. It's easy to stir up drama and say all these provocative things, get your 5 minutes of fame, but it's a whole nother thing to keep the spotlight on you and even build a career off of it. That's kind of what made this video a bit difficult for me. I could take the obvious approach, go on and on about what a terrible person he is, make a list of all the bad things he has said and done, and let it be known that that would be a long list. I swear, like 99.9% of what comes out of that man's mouth is absolutely just hot flaming garbage. But that has already been done time and time again. People bigger than me, that has more influence than me, made videos on it, going into great detail. As he mentioned in his now released retirement video, Ethan Klein even went after his G Fuel sponsorship at one point. That's just a big no-no. You just don't do that, man. Bad. It's bad. When you're doing this, you're legit fucking with someone's livelihood. That's food on the table for them. While that's messed up in and of itself, Keem thinks this contributed to the shift in YouTube's landscape, how people interact with each other and their audience. His job depends on drama, more so than other commentary channels. It's DramaAlert. If there's nothing to report, then he doesn't have a job. And people are keeping their mouths shut at the moment. Kinda. We have to sleep with one eye open, or we might just wake up to an exposed video by our closest friend. That's a bit overdramatic, but the truth is that I too have noticed the shift in YouTube culture. For better or for worse, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, but sometimes I just want to indulge in toxicity, you know? Yeah, I revel in chaos. Where I'm getting at is that there's nothing I can say or do that hasn't already been done. What I can do instead is take a trip down memory lane, hate him or love him. If you took a class in YouTube history, YouTubeology if you will, you bet your sweet ass that Keemstar would have his own chapter. I remember back in the day, all the commentary bros were suckling on the teat of Mother Keem. So, seeing him retire from DramaAlert marks the end of an era. Even though I never watched DramaAlert, I can't help but feel a bit melancholy. I feel so old, just like Keem. You had to be there to understand the impact he has had on YouTube as a whole and like content creators. It's just... I'm reminiscing. God, I miss being 15. Commercial break. Kinda, you know, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber myself, even back then. Like, it's completely free to start up a channel, but to consistently make content is a whole other thing. So it's kinda crazy to think that I'm actually currently doing that. Your support is what keeps me going, so if you're not already subscribed but want to see me continue making content, then I suggest you do subscribe. Currently only 17% watching my content are subscribed, which means there's an 83% chance that you watching this right now aren't subscribed. Come on buddy, join the club. Recently I've been seeing videos where they show a picture of a massive spider, saying it will be in your room at night if you don't subscribe.
Later describes this spider as being the size of a full-grown pizza.
I'm not gonna do that though. That's mean. I like to reward rather than punish my viewers. If you subscribe, then I'll give you a high five if we ever meet in real life or something. It's a pinky promise. Maybe I'll even give you a hug, especially if you turn on all notifications. Please, 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 I'm begging you. Also follow me on Twitter @Muggen, where I often let you know if I'm gonna stream. That's right baby, I'm doing Twitch now! Live art and Minecraft. If you're gonna... Oh my god, oh my chest, my chest! It's really nice to talk to people in chat, like I really like it. Please be nice to me though, I'm doing all of this on my laptop, so the quality isn't really the best. Support my channel and maybe I'll be able to upgrade eventually. Enough about me, that was a long rant, I'm sorry. Back to talking about Keemstar. God, where do I even start? As they say, a beloved child has many names. Daniel Keem, DJ Keemstar, Killer Keemstar, Poopstar, Creamstar, Rat King, the Gnome. The list goes on and on. He's been in the game for 12 years, so it's fair to say that he has a long documented history. I don't know all of it, and I don't care to talk about all of it. Like, I just don't care. Ask Google, it's free. Like Keemstar said, I'm just trying to be me and finger me.
I'm just trying to be me and finger me and...
I'm sorry, that quote just came to mind. Now, Keemstar didn't start out as a drama channel. He got his start as a troll, who would have thought. I must say, he does make a good one. Keem was recruited by the trolling group FAG, which stands for Federation of Asshole Gamers. And I mean, yeah, he's kind of an asshole gamer. Now, I'm not trying to go into any of that because, once again, I don't care, didn't ask. I'm only 21, so I was 9 in the early days of his career, so as you could probably figure out, his content didn't appeal to me back then. DramaAlert was founded back in 2012, but today's channel was set up in 2014, so it's fair to say that it comes with a long backstory. Though I'm unsure exactly when. At one point, Keemstar was banned from YouTube, which means that he's not allowed to create a new channel. Being the creative bastard he is, he managed to evade the ban by technicality. In the About section of DramaAlert, the following was stated. Disclaimer! Daniel Keem, also known as Keemstar, did not create, nor does he possess or have access to any part of this channel. He is a contracted content producer, which according to YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines is 100% okay. According to YouTube's wiki, and I'm not sure how reliable that is, it was owned by his manager Ryan Thompson. Eventually, the ban was lifted and DJ Killer Keemstar could claim sole ownership of his precious DramaAlert. Personally, Keemstar only got on my radar around 2015, I would say. I think that was around the time when the commentary genre started taking off, especially in regards to drama. We got the big names like Leafy's here, Pyrocynical, Grey Day Under A, No Fuckers. I would say Hatery, but in my mind they fall under a slightly different category. For example, with Leafy and Pyrocynical, you got the vibe that it was just some random ass dude in his room just repeating every insult that was thrown their way in school. It's easy to digest, you can just put it on in the background. Hatery was a whole damn fucking meal. It's easy now in hindsight to wonder why people like Leafy even got big in the first place, but in our defense, and I'm speaking for all the former edgelord teenagers, we were really fucking stupid. We didn't know any better, please forgive us. Besides, it didn't start out as them just harassing innocent kids and like disabled people, at least with Leafy's here. During one of his earlier endeavors, shall we say, he made a video roasting a fellow YouTuber by the name of Mr. Black Darkness 666. As the name suggests, he's a hardcore goth, committed to the lifestyle, which as you can imagine sometimes garner unwanted attention, especially in real life. In his video, The Life of a Goth, Mr. Black Darkness 666, or Vlad as I think he's called, records himself walking past a playground of 8-year-olds who started pestering him.
You see what I have to deal with every day?
Of course, anyone would be annoyed at this. No one has ever been delighted by a crowd of children just hurling insults at you. But they're just that, children. Vlad, being the adult here, responded by yelling, "Fuck you! Fuck you all! I hope you die!"
Fuck you! Fuck you all! I hope you die!
Which isn't the best look, if I do say so myself. Although Leafy is often cruel with his quote-unquote criticism, it wasn't completely unwarranted, in this case at least. You know what his fans are like. Of course, Vlad was spammed with hiss and KYS. So Vlad, being the mature adult he is, did the only reasonable thing. In his video titled, "Leafy's here, go fuck yourself," it was revealed that his girlfriend happened to see Leafy's video and realized that he had a point, which led to their breakup.
And she was like, "You know what? There's some truth to that fucking video. Maybe it's time to grow up and change."
As the video continues, he lights a cigarette, brings out a picture of Leafy, whom he starts to threaten.
Whatever the fuck, all those people fucking commenting on my videos with hiss and whatever and hiss. I don't even know what the fuck it's all about. But I'm gonna fucking slaughter you, you little boy. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make sure you burn, you little asshole. I know some dark forces that are always. I have some dark stuff, and I can just make you. I can make you go away.
But the madness doesn't end there. Mr. Black Darkness 666 was determined to go through with his threats, and the next video he uploads is, I guess, a tutorial.
Now, usually these rituals are supposed to be when there's a full moon, but also naked. You have to be naked to get in touch with the spirits. They can enter your body easier, and it will allow the contact to go smoother.
Where he lays a curse on Leafy is here, wishing him nothing but misfortune.
But of course, because of YouTube's guidelines, I cannot do this naked. So I'll just do it in my underwear. You will feel my wrath.
I'm really not trying to disrespect the occult and witches. Do your thing, but this is really funny. This is way more interesting than what commentary channels talk about nowadays. I'd rather hear more about this than any other content creator being exposed as a predator, because this isn't serious life-ruining accusations. Except for Vlad, but like, he was kind of being an asshole. Keemstar picked up on this and brought Leafy and Vlad onto DramaAlert to talk it out, of course. In the beginning, they're kind of bickering. As bad as I feel for Vlad, because he seems to have had a pretty rough life, I kinda have to take Leafy's side with this, seeing as he made it clear that if Vlad was being harassed by adults, he would have taken his side. Though it's annoying, you just cannot tell kids you hope they die.
Oh, I hope you die!
Interestingly enough, this DramaAlert video from 2016 foreshadows Leafy's YouTube ban 4 years later.
First of all, do you even think that spell's gonna work?
Well, probably yes. And I think I did that because I wanted the whole thing to stop and then to just leave me alone, leave me be, and leave me.
Did it work?
Well, it might take some time for the effect to.
It's the shipping cost, dude. It's 3 days.
So what you're saying is that, you know, magic works in mysterious ways?
Yes.
Yeah, we need Tila.
Guys, this is serious. I think Mr. Black Darkness 666 spell worked. This witch single-handedly managed to take down the Lizard King.
Are you guys gonna be friends now?
Again, I have no issue with him at all.
Mr. Darkness?
No, I would like an apology.
Do you want me to say it right now, or I'll say sorry, man? I'm sorry, Mr. Black Darkness 666.
So, Mr. Darkness, do you still want him to die?
No, I guess not.
I'm glad we sorted
Okay.
things out.
Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, the death spell has been turned off. DramaAlert Nation.
No, I still have to like do the if I want the spell to end, I have to do the counter spell.
I call treachery! Vlad didn't undo the spell! Witch! Hiss! May you burn in hell! Witch! Magic and stuff. Alright, I think we've had enough with the magic and stuff. It's kinda too spooky for me.
Why am I still getting hate?
Coincidentally, Leafy just so happens to be the center of the next controversy I want to bring up. Once again, they were like really close friends back then, so a lot of the stuff overlapped. Also, this is more serious. If you're sensitive to animal abuse, especially that of sexual nature, I suggest you skip forward a bit.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
So, Whitney, Wisconsin, does that ring a bell? She went viral with videos such as 10 reasons girls should have sex with dogs and Dog Sex Story. Commentary channels were having a field trip with this bitch. Everyone, including Leafy, once again was making fun of her, and you know, justifiably so. Public ridicule doesn't even come close to being enough of a punishment. She should go to prison. She belongs in prison. Which she actually did, as I found out while researching. Unlike Tana Mongoose, she wasn't making up stories for clout. Well, I think she was doing it for the clout, but this is an instance where you kind of wish she was lying.
With a toothbrush!
And unfortunately, I would have to say, I don't think she was. Allegedly.
Do you actually have sex with your dog?
I'm going to confirm this right now, and yes, I do.
After seeing Calvin's videos on her, she was head over heels. She was more attracted to him than any other dog in the world. See? This is what happens when you come online and act like an absolute dog. He made his own dog bed, and now he has to lay in it. You probably already figured out where this is going. Keemstar brought her on DramaAlert. Now, what makes this a bit more interesting is that I don't think Leafy was aware that he was either gonna talk to Whitney or that it was going up on DramaAlert. That's just how I interpreted it. Keemstar, being the genius he is, decided to play matchmaker.
And, I figured I would give you an opportunity to try to seduce him, you know? Have you thought of any, like, pickup lines?
Yo, what's up?
Hi, Leafy. As you can tell, we have Whitney, Wisconsin here. She has something she'd like to say to you.
Okay.
Hey, Leafy. I just wanted to tell you that I'm really obsessed with you, and I love you.
She went straight for the love.
Oh no, I've loved you. I've loved you since the very beginning. Like ever since I saw one of your pictures, I've loved you.
What is this, dude? Is this like fucking, this is DramaAlert shit, right? This is like video, right?
Yeah.
Then they go on to talk about an alleged video of a dog going down on Whitney. Now, this is only alleged. Keemstar brought up that he had heard there was a video, and I remember hearing people say that too. He was asking her to confirm whether it was true, and I think it was a yes, cause Whitney claims she made $20,000 alone on that video. Whitney, she just has a way with words, you know?
How did they get the dog to go down on you, first of all? Did you put, like, peanut butter on your fucking vagina? Like, how did that even work?
No, my pussy's just that good, and you're gonna find out soon enough.
She just knows how to get a man going, you know?
What is this shit, dude?
Okay.
So, if I were to go over every single news story Keemstar has covered, this video would be hours long. I chose these specifically because that's some of my first memories of DramaAlert. She was wild, a little morbid, slightly disgusting, but I hope you understand why I'm so intrigued. As content of this nature often does, it comes with a lot of controversy. It's been the subject of a lot of criticism, fat criticism at that. Some argue that Keemstar isn't the right person to cover some of the more serious news stories. Admittedly, I don't trust someone who responds to a girl that just opened up about having been orally raped by asking how that's possible. Just turn your head. Bite the dick. Yes, I'm sorry. I hope I don't have to explain why that's fucked up. It's so fucked up. Like, don't... Come on, use your fucking brain. I'm gonna have to move on before I get angry. Point is that Keemstar is the most reputable source, which is the #1 quality you need as a news reporter. Cause if you don't have that, then what else is there? You're nothing but an entertainer, And honestly, that should be enough.
Why am I still getting hate?
There's a lot of valid criticism of him out there, but that's not what the video is about. I trust that I don't have to spoon feed you all of the details. Go do your own research. It's out there. Please, please, I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy making my video. Leave me alone. No, I'm kidding. Although he isn't someone I would look to for guidance, he is someone I would go to if I want to be entertained. He may be a terrible person with practically no morals, and that's what enables him to be so interesting. There's just no filter.
This is the beauty of hate, right? This is the plus. When everyone is hating on you and you're getting all these massive dislikes and all these hate comments and, you know, all these people that are going to hate your videos no matter what, you don't give a fuck about the little things that you worry about.
The number one person you should be afraid of is somebody who has nothing to lose.
Although I wish he didn't step over certain lines regarding certain sensitive issues like SA. If he knew when to step back, and maybe if his politics weren't just so completely fucking awful, I would be able to unapologetically show my appreciation of him. There's lines you don't cross, and nothing excuses it. Especially not when you do it for the sake of entertainment. SA is not entertainment. But I don't know if he did it for entertainment. I think he might just genuinely believe what he was saying. But there are times when his lack of shame comes in handy, at least when it's not at the expense of others. Sometimes at the expense of others. Listen, there's just something very endearing about a grown-ass man putting his fingers in his ears and going, ah la 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 la, I'm not gonna let you talk, ah la la la.
Because you keep talking when I talk, so la 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 la. Go ahead, try to talk.
I'm defending you and you don't even know it. That's
You're
what's
not
funny.
gonna talk for the rest of this podcast because I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna hum, I'm gonna fucking say whatever. All right, I'll sing the fucking alphabet. You are not gonna talk for the rest of this podcast. Every chance you try to talk, I'm just gonna fucking sing.
Keemstar, the Keemstar. You should meet my dad. I think you'd have a lot in common. His immaturity is most apparent in one of his first podcasts, at least I think it's his first, doesn't matter. This podcast came before his current one, Mom's Basement. The OGs might remember the Baited podcast.
This is embarrassing. All I was trying to do is help you out.
It is embarrassing.
Take my opinion with a grain of salt, cause admittedly, I have rather questionable taste. But I truly think Baited is the best podcast ever. No production value could ever replace just the sheer chaos of Baited.
If you can't remember one
I
incident...
brought up the Bashiverse thing where you were criticizing him.
Oh my god, I wasn't criticizing, I was mocking him.
It's worse. Why are you admitting to that? It's worse.
Alright, well, okay.
I just love it. Granted, people I've talked to that has also listened to it all tell me they don't like it. They find it overwhelming, anxiety-inducing, and just overall unpleasant. I understand exactly why that is, but that's exactly what I like about it, and probably what others liked about it, without going into too much detail because I don't think any of us care for the backstory. The first episode premiered in July of 2016. I had recently turned 16. I'm just a young and dumb boy indulging in the toxic culture of YouTube. And I loved it. I loved it so much. Though there was later a change of arrangement due to reasons. Initially, Baited was hosted by former YouTuber Colossal is Crazy. His current whereabouts are unknown. Probably sold off to the circus or something. Who fucking knows? And of course, Tommy C. I don't know, nor do I care what he's up to. And I mean, this choice of hosts were just, it was genius. Keemstar knew what he was doing when he picked co-hosts. Imagine if he didn't, and I'm just giving him too much credit. And I gotta give him credit for that. As we all know, Keemstar is very stubborn. He needs to be right all the time, and will often double down.
Genuine insanity, alright?
There is no rationalization from...
Wow, he's really pissed.
Did he fucking leave?
It would be more tempting to get people you know are gonna suck you off and agree with you, just have a circle jerk. But that wouldn't really be entertaining, would it? Listening to Baited, you'll soon notice that Keem and especially Colossal have clashing opinions.
Let's just face the facts. You know, let's agree that you're wrong to disagree.
Personalities and moral values.
Clown, if you got sick, all right, if you got cancer, all right, and you came out publicly, all right, and said, look, guys, I got cancer, all right, or you died, all right, I'm going to report it, all right?
It was the predecessor of Frenemies. Just like Ethan and Trisha, they've had a couple run-ins before and came together to make a podcast. In episode 3, titled Harassment, they go more into detail about it, and as the title suggests, Keemstar claimed that he was being harassed by Colossal, or Clown as he's nicknamed.
I was talking about months and months of harassment that you were sending my way.
It wasn't fucking harassment. It was joke.
Yes, it was.
So
yes,
we had this argument a little bit before. It wasn't fucking harassment.
Well, we can have it right now.
Well, okay,
we can
fine.
have it right
fine,
now,
let's,
motherfucker. Let me explain something to you, Clown. What used to tweet me every day.
Not every day. No, let's get the facts. Let's get the facts. Let's get the facts right.
Every day, every other day, nonstop.
I used to tweet
it.
I used to tweet at you a lot as a joke because you know you're funny to talk about. You're funny to watch. You keep fucking up. So yeah, it's great. It's great to participate in. I came up with a Keemstar as a rat, and I say, oh look what Keemstar has done again. Look what Keemstar has fucked up again. You know.
You can hear that Keemstar is genuinely upset by this. I mean, he must be, seeing as he had threatened to dox Clown before Baited.
You know, I threaten to dox people because they make videos about me. Now, let's talk about that, Clown, all right? When I did say that I was going to, I don't know exactly what I said in the tweet because I don't got the tweet right in front of me, but when I said I was going to dox you or whatever, all right? I just wanted to get that off my chest. I saw that fucking comment of someone saying, oh, Keemstar's doxing people. You're fucking damn right, motherfucker. You're damn right I'm doxing people. Of course I'm going to fucking dox people.
I tell
Dude,
you something,
if
Clown,
somebody is fucking harassing me or is a threat to my fucking family, I'm going to find out everything about you. Always.
Right,
always.
right, but you can't, Keemstar, you cannot do that for every person who calls you a gnome.
No, the thing is you can't dox someone with the intent to harass them. And this is how it gets mixed up.
You can't
this
dox
is how it
someone,
gets confused.
period. But
what do you mean?
And let me finish.
Oh
Can I
so
fucking
stupid.
finish this sentence?
Doxing is not bad.
Listen
to me, viewers. Listen to me right now, viewers. If anyone is fucking harassing you online, jump through fucking hoops. Stay up all night. Don't sleep. Get extra coffee. Find that motherfucker. Find where he lives. Find his fucking name. Find his goddamn relatives. And know who the fuck is online hiding behind a fucking fake username.
Call the police.
The police won't do shit.
But was your tweet to me genuine when you threatened to dox me?
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Exactly. This is the problem, Keemstar. What's real and what's not real. The problem is you're playing a character on your Twitter, but you're also being real on your Twitter.
No.
I don't know who's more unhinged, Keemstar on Twitter or Colossal agreeing to make a podcast with the man who's threatened to dox him. You either have to be mental or bored out of your fucking mind to do this for fun. I'm glad he did though, because their dynamic is just fucking perfect. They're just so fucking silly, like two cartoon characters fighting, and I'm just waiting for one of them to drop an anvil whenever things get heated.
It's fucking
Clown,
sick. But when you do that,
stop fucking talking. You made your point. You made your point. Now let me make mine, okay?
See, I also lack a filter, but this is on next level. It's funny to listen to, but could you actually imagine arguing with someone like this? Unhinged. No hinge to begin with.
Inadvertently, you do. This is something that this guy has done wrong.
You make a bold statement that I criticize people on DramaAlert, and then I fucking demand proof from you, and you have to use a goddamn term known as inadvertently. Fuck you!
What?
Inadvertently, yes.
Whatever.
But you also do directly criticize others.
Why do you need that crutch?
I can't even find it in me to be upset. No one is gonna take this guy seriously. If you do this, there's something deeply wrong with you. You can hear him frothing at mouth. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that he's playing it up for the audience. But a part of me can't help but think he actually believes some of the garbage he's spewing.
Is not about it. Go make a commentary crying about it, Clown. Nothing you say
it's
is
not,
going.
It's not in the same vein. It's
You're
a
being
real
a social
thing.
justice warrior right now.
I'm not being a
Clown.
social justice
yes,
warrior.
you are. Yes,
this
you are.
is just Keem. Don't make this point that I'm a social justice warrior just because
You
this is
are.
a point that
You literally
no,
are.
just let me
You're
finish.
saying it's
Just
insensitive.
because
I'm sorry, I'm just a major fucking Keemstar simp. I'm your biggest fan, Keemstar. I hate you, but I love you. There's just so many good Keemstar quotes I want to include, but if I had my way, I would just play all the fucking episodes, like all of it. I want to listen to all of it. If you're like me and you revel in toxicity and you haven't already, then you should definitely go give it a listen.
Viewers are fucking stupid. A goddamn term known as inadvertently. Fuck you! I'm sorry. You're listening to this right now and you're like, did he just insult me? Inadvertently. Yeah, I fucking did, dude. You are stupid. Fuck you! You fucking viewers are so fucking dumb. Why am I still getting hate? Dude, I am so frustrated with you, all right? I didn't raise you motherfuckers inadvertently to be this stupid. I did not raise you. I did not fucking sit here and entertain you for 7 years for you to fucking turn into this stupid little motherfucking sheep that just listen to what goddamn YouTubers say and just go with it. Doxing is not bad. Listen to me, viewers. Oh, it must be true because so-and-so said it and they got 1 million subs. Are you that fucking dumb? Stop being so fucking dumb.
My pussy's just that good, and you're gonna find out soon enough.
I wouldn't exactly put it like that, but no, he actually does have a point. Always be critical of what YouTubers tell you that I should go for Keem too. I shit you not, he watched one documentary about aliens and was talking about it on Mom's Basement, seemingly just convinced it was real. He wanted to bring a bunch of YouTubers out to the desert so he could summon them and upload it to YouTube. Keemstar, please send this to Keemstar. Keemstar, you must hear this. Keemstar, if you're hearing this, please, if you ever do this, please invite me. Fly me out from Sweden. Even if no aliens show up, at least you do have a tiny little freak of a man to entertain you. I'll dress up as an alien. Guys, if you're not Keemstar listening to this, please cover your ears. This is personal. Don't listen. This is private. Keemstar, I'm a ride or die. We could pull off the biggest hoax of the century together. I may not be big on YouTube, but I can be of use. The alien expert or whatever that came on Mom's Basement may have been a scam artist, but free can play that game. DM me on Twitter, Keem. We can pull off an alien hoax together. We can work something out. Okay, Keem. I love you. Bye. And as we all know, no good things last forever. The same goes for Baited. I mean, what would you expect after putting 3 absolute shitheads in a call without a moderator? It's a miracle that it lasted for a whole 13 episodes. Baited went on for another 25 episodes, with Keemstar, him being the founder and all, and his co-hosts Andy Milanakis and Chad, better known as Anything for Views. It was just never the same though. I kinda stopped tuning in. I don't know about you, but I was only there to hear Keemstar and Clown fight. Their dynamic made the entire podcast. Keemstar, he has a few good moments by himself, but Colossal was able to amplify his fucking madness, crank it up to 100.
Oh my god, I wasn't criticizing, I was mocking him.
It's worse. Why are you admitting to that? It's worse.
Mwah. Chef's kiss. After Baited officially came to an end, Keemstar goes on to make the aforementioned podcast Mom's Basement, together with Facebanks and initially Colossal is Crazy once again. I listened to it for a while, and I'm just gonna say it, freedom of speech and all that. I have the right to an opinion. I really don't like Facebanks. I'm sure he's a good guy and all. Facebanks, buddy, I know you're watching this, 100%. He seems like the type of guy that would be watching a random Swedish trans guy just talk about LGBTQ stuff. Definitely no irony here. Facey Poo, can you please be quiet for a second? Cause I'm only here to hear Keem and Clown go at each other's throat. I don't care that it's your podcast and you do whatever the fuck you want. It's all about me. Accommodate me. No, I'm just kidding. I just really miss the Baited podcast, and I guess it's my own problem that I'm living in the fucking past. Colossal has his own things to focus on. I don't know what that is. Keemstar is doing his thing, but their memories remain.
Did he fucking leave?
Rest in poop. As we all know by now, Keemstar recently announced his retirement. A lot of people are celebrating, unbeknownst to them that we're not getting rid of him that easily. He obviously loves being online. He revels in chaos. He's in it for the grind, fellas. When you're that addicted to working, there's no way for you to enjoy life without another project. There's no way that he's just gonna up and leave the internet. At the very least, he's still gonna be on Twitter, and that's pretty much where he's been wreaking the most havoc. If you haven't noticed, it's always his Twitter videos that generate controversy.
Oh, just caught me another Pikachu.
Rarely is it DramaAlert itself, except for when he brings on Gabby Hanna or something. I think there's two ways this can go. He's either not going to be as active, since he no longer relies on having to poke around and provoke others to make a living by reporting the drama. His retirement can also be big bad news for the rest of us. Let's all pray one of his new girlfriends keep him busy, cause every second spent by himself can be used to record another Twitter video. I don't know whether I'm intrigued or petrified. The possibilities are endless. Only time will tell. I'm starting to feel like this video isn't enough. We need to dissect Keemstar's brain. For science, of course. Some of you might wonder, why now? Why is he retiring now? In the words of Petty Page on Twitter, @PageChristyUK, Keemstar is retiring from DramaAlert. He also stated that he had early access to FaZe Clan stocks that are going public, and the company is estimated at 1 billion, meaning he's gonna make money off his stocks alone. He could make more money in 1 year with FaZe than he could. I'm 25 years of YouTube. I think he might have meant to type in 25 years of YouTube. Anyways, he's making a smart business decision that also allows him to have peace and not have to face public scrutiny.
And you're going to go out there one day with a metal detector.
Yes, I do, because I know where the fucking Nazi gold is.
As much as I hate to say it, Keemstar won the game. He did it. This is solid proof that karma doesn't exist. Sometimes bad people succeed. It's no longer about the hustle. Keem can live a comfortable life, to say the least, without having to stay on top of the game at all times. That's not to say it's the end of DramaAlert. He's currently looking for a new host, which definitely isn't an easy task. Not only does the person have to be compatible with his audience, but they also have to be willing and able to take on all of that responsibility. I could meme around and say that I want to be the next host, but first of all, I would rather not have a bunch of people call me the Teasler. Secondly, I just don't think I have what it takes. YouTube is the dream job to many, but unlike any other job, you can't wind down as soon as you clock out. You're at work 24/7. Even more so when you're making DramaAlert videos. You can't push off a video to the next day because you're not feeling it. As soon as a time-worthy news story breaks, you gotta be able to drop everything you're doing and go make that video. It wears you down, and Keem has been able to do that for years. So I must commend him for that. I'm waiting with anticipation for the next host to be announced, and I hope Keem would at least take my proposal into consideration. The perfect candidate? Nikocado Avocado. He's entertaining, he's memeable, he's driven. As the host of DramaAlert, he would no longer have to consume a substantial amount of food on camera for views anymore. Maybe he could do OnlyFans on the side. This would be great for the brand.
Oh my god, I just pooped.
Keemstar, I know you're listening. Probably not. You could potentially save Nikokado's life.
I'm disabled now. I have broken my rib cage.
If you don't hire him, he's gonna continue doing mukbangs, and that's gonna be all your fault. I stand by this. Nikocado for DramaAlert host. Get it trending or something. I don't care.
In the woods, and it feels so fucking good. Dollar in the woods, that dollar in the woods, dollar in the woods, that dollar in the woods. $100 in the woods, and it feels so fucking good. Dollar in the woods, and it feels so fucking good.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.